Hello my friends, William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. Today I'm making some pear juice from crisp Bartlett pears. And I want to remind you, whenever you make juice from fruit, whether they're pears or apples or even grapes, make sure the fruit is crisp and not fully ripe. That way you get more juice and better juice. So the first step is to quarter these pears. Let's take a look at that next step. Now we're quartering these pears so that they fit into the feed tube, because the feed tube is not as large as these pears are. So we'll cut them into quarters, and I'm going to dump all these quarter sections into a bowl. Now I want to point out that I'm using the front-loading feed tube. This eliminates blowback up to your ceiling 100%. You'll never have to climb a ladder to clean your ceiling ever again if you get this front-loading feed tube. I'm also using the near zero blowback cutter that has over 80 teeth cut into the cutter. This shreds any produce 4 degrees centigrade cooler. I also want to point out that I'm using the number 2 grid, which is 1/8 inch holes, which is better for fruit. So let's install the cutter. I'm going to collect the apple pulp in these wide mouth mason jars, and we'll start by feeding 2 or 3 sections of apple down the feed tube. Now if you've kept these in the refrigerator, you won't need ice cubes. And we'll continue like this until we're done. Now I have enough apples for 2 of these containers, so very carefully I'm going to switch containers and continue. And when you get good juice flow, advance that all the way. Now the beautiful thing about the Whole Health Foundation model is I have the premium bottom base plate that has a lifetime warranty. It'll never break. So you can leave the press up as long as you like, a half a minute or more. I leave it up until you get droplets like now. And next I'm going to show you how to get 10% more. I'm going to demonstrate how to get 10% more juice, and I'm going to use this measuring beaker. So we'll take this pressed pulp and repackage it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this spent, already pressed pulp, and I'm going to leave the bamboo liner on and form it into as tight a ball as I can make. Put it into the center, and with this special folding technique, watch what I do. I'm going to fold the cloth under itself 2 or 3 times, as many times as I'm able to. And then fold it under again, like so. Flatten it, set it aside, do the same thing to the second cloth. Now, I'll put both of these in the center of the tray, again centered left to right. This is very important. Centered front to back, all the way back, back it off. Now before I turn that on, here we have 32 ounces of juice. Now we'll turn this on. When you get juice flow, advance it all the way. Now here we have 32 ounces, here we have almost 4 ounces, a little more than 4 ounces, so about 15% more juice. Now I can leave that up as long as I have a steady stream. What I'm going to do now, because I know there's more juice in here, is I'm going to put both packets together and make as tight a ball as I can with this pulp. And again, as tight a package as I can make. And let's press it one more time and see if we can get any more juice out of this. And we'll put that packet right in the center, centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. Now it's very important to go up slowly because it's fruit, and fruit is very slippery. You don't want the cloth to slip apart. We've already got 5 ounces. That's almost 20%, and here we have more juice by repackaging. Now I'm going to advance that all the way, and we'll wait until we get droplets. There's 6 ounces. So far we have a little over 20% more juice by repackaging the spent pulp. There we have droplets. Now we can leave that up a little longer, or we can stop now. Now it's very important with the cleaning brush to clean your feed tube. This cleaning brush comes with all juicers sold by Whole Health Foundation. And it's very important to clean it because you'll get a buildup of calcium. I had a juicer come in today where the calcium was so built up in the feed tube that it took a wire brush and 5 or 6 minutes of cleaning to clean it up. So clean your cutter and your feed tube. And also very, very important is to clean around the edges, either with a sponge or with your juicing cloths. Now the next thing I'm going to do with this clean feed tube is assemble the juicer and then clean the cloths. Now clean all the pulp off your cloths with cold water. Then fold your cloths into thirds just like they came packaged. And then press the water out and put them back in the freezer. You keep them in the freezer so that germs and airborne contaminants cannot grow. And fold them into thirds just like they came in the package when they were new. And you want to wash your cloths when they start squirting at you. And I've got some cloths that were over 40 years old. Just wash them in water and soap, and perhaps soak them in bleach or hydrogen peroxide. Now before I press the water out of my cloths, it's very important to clean the side motor plate and up and around the press plate because there is juice residue on this press plate. I have seen some juicers come in with so much debris under there, I'm surprised the people that had it didn't get sick. So I'm going to put the grid holder back in the feed tube, put the juice cloths in the tray, centered, left to right, front to back, all the way back, and collect the water either with the sponge or a container. Let's use a container today. And as soon as all the water goes out, I'll put them back in a plastic bag and into the freezer. Now as you can see, I have 2 1/2 bottles of juice and enough for a taste test. Now this half bottle I'm going to fill 50% with water because I suspect it's too sweet. So let's cap these 2 off first and then we'll do a taste test. As you can see, my friends, we have 2 1/2 bottles of juice and I have enough here for a taste test, so let's taste it. Oh, delicious. Pure pear juice. Now for me, because I'm on a fasting program, this fruit juice is a little too rich. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some filtered or distilled water in one bottle. Now we have 50% water here. Let me pour this in there. Now this is juice, 50% pear juice and 50% water. Pear juice, 50% water. Now for me, on a juice fasting program, this is much more palatable. I would call it a pear juice drink. Pure pear juice is very sweet, very tasty. Children would love it. So would adults if you're not on a fasting program. But like I said, for me, while I'm fasting, 50% water would be the way to go. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen. Pure pear juice or mixed 50% with water for a pear juice drink. Well, if you like what you've seen, my friends, please tell your friends. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I'll see you in the next video.